Has this ever happened to you? You have Gamma in hand, and your opponent activates Branded Fusion, and then they special summon Lubellion. Of course, Lubellion is Chainlink 1, Tragedy, Chainlink 2. Now, the only thing you can negate with your Gamma is Desmian Tragedy. And even if you wait for Mirror Jade effect, then you will pop the Mirror Jade, and they still dump the Albion. And they still get their search because Mirror Jade sends for cost for some reason. Then Gamma doesn't feel that great at that point either. Truly a tragedy. Hilarious. Then, have you also ever been afflicted with this pain? Sword Soul of Moyi. You can't Ash Blossom Moyi at all. Moyi just reveals a worm. Of course, it's Long One. The probably best worm for them to have. How unfortunate. Then, they make the Sword Soul Grandmaster Chizao. Oh, what a surprise, Chizao Chainlink 1. Sword Soul of Moyi Chainlink 2. You can Ash the draw that they're getting for pretty much for free. And now you'd be just down an Ash Blossom and you just stopped a draw for +1. Probably not even worth ashing this. You're better off saving it for a Max C at this point. Speaking of which, there's a chance they also draw into Max C off of this. How unfortunate. But have you guys ever considered Tachyon Transmigration? If you simply control a Galaxy Eyes monster, well, doesn't matter how, but you do. You can activate this as Chainlink 2 or higher as a counter trap. So even if your opponent controlled, let's say, for example, a Baron de Flor, it would not really matter. Or if they controlled a Branded Lost, then in that case you're also still kind of screwed because you can't negate the activation of the Lubellion. And you probably could have already negated the Tragedy, so in that case, not very useful, but, you know, in those situations I outline, you know? Have you ever been chain locked and you just thought, damn, everything sucks? Have you considered using Tachyon Transmigration? If you simply use Tachyon Transmigration, then you can negate the activation of your opponent's spell, trap cards, and monster effects activated before the card in this chain. Or before this card in this chain. And then you shuffle back all of the negated cards on the field into the deck. And if you control a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon Monster, you can activate this from your hand, which is cool, I guess. But either way, everything gets negated. And then shuffled back. Pretty strong card. And it also has no hard once per turn. Have you ever been hit by a disgusting chain link? And thought, damn, I wish I could have negated all of this. Like your opponent just hits you with some paleos or something, I don't know. They chain link, like, rise to full height, and then they just go ahead and activate, like, just straight up a billion other cards. Well, now you have to deal with this no longer. Tachyon Transmigration has your back. Except for the fact that I'm pretty sure this card is completely unsearchable, and you have to hard open it. But hey, on the bright side, it has no hard once per turn. And it does not protect itself from Harpy's Feather Duster, but in those specific situations I outlined, it goes pretty damn hard. Especially with really high chain link stuff, you know? Like, your opponent activates, I don't know, Fairy Tail Snow, and then that triggers like a billion banish effects. Then you can Tachyon Transmigration negate all of them, even if they're chain blocked. Like, I mean, even if they're chain blocking and it goes to like a billion chains, negate all of them. Well, that has been my sales pitch for Tachyon Transmigration, and why you might want to consider playing Galaxy Eyes. There is a Galaxy Eyes structure deck. I will probably check this out a bit later. I'm not completely sure what Galaxy cards can do, but this has been my sales pitch for Tachyon Transmigration. Speaking of which, Tachyon Transmigration doesn't necessarily have to be played with Galaxy Eyes now that I'm looking at it, because I just recalled that this is actually a number 107 Galaxy Eye Tachyon Dragon. This is kind of a generic card, so pretty cool. Speaking of which, runic cards, quite a few of them actually. You can go to a decent chain link if you consider Fountain, right? Maybe you can utilize a Tachyon Transmigration. Well, not really sure, but anyways, that's it from me here. See you guys in the next video.